On this week's episode, we received charity from a perfect stranger who gave us a lot of original Xbox titles for free. As an addition, we get our hands on a rare, limited edition Xbox 360 console. Which one is it? You'll have to stay tuned and check it out. We have all that coming. Hey, what's up everybody out there? Welcome back to the channel, guys. CHILLSCISSORS here, and we are back with yet another fantastic week of pickups. I've been out scouring the wilderness looking up for these games, accessories, and collectibles. I'm here to share those with you. And we've added a new console to the collection, guys. So super excited to be able to bring that to you guys and share that along the way. But hey, real quick before we dive right into this week's pickups, make sure you hit that little subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Try to draw out the channel so that other gamers like you can enjoy the content as well. Without further ado, this week's pickups. So this week has been very fruitful, guys. These garage sales have been opening up, and I've been able to actually partake in those. Normally, I'm scheduled around the time that these weekend sales come into place, but practicing social distancing, wearing our mask, and just being safe, disinfecting and cleaning anything that we commandeer from strangers or what have you, or just anything really. But can't be too safe nowadays. But this week, as I've been saying, has been very fruitful. So this first item is the new console that we've added to the collection, guys. I've kept my eye out for this for such a very, very long time, since launch, and it was just way too expensive at launch. And then every time I came across it, it was just ridiculously priced. And I'm very patient. That is one virtue that, as a collector, you have to have patience, guys. So whenever you're out there and you come across something, then if the price is not there, then the deal's not going to be done. You can totally wait and be patient, and you'll find it for the price that's within your pocketbook range without breaking the bank or just causing you to lose sleep overnight because of buyer's remorse, etc. But back to the pickup. I've been waiting a long time for this, and I actually came across it as a bundle. So everything that you're about to see, I got from this first lot for $50. I tried to talk him down. That's just me being me, because if he's asking $50 and I can get it for $35, I'm gonna get it for $35. So I threw out a few numbers and bounced it back and forth, and he just wasn't having it, respectfully. And we ended up going off at his price, which was a steal regardless. So this first console is a launch console for the Gears of War 3, and this is the Gears of War Edition Xbox 360, guys. It is in such great condition. This thing is awesome with the color scheme and the custom sounds it makes whenever you open up the tray and press the power button. It shows those iconic themes whenever you're playing the game that are just instantly transport you as soon as you turn on the console to that moment in time where you're blaring through as Marcus Phoenix, going through the Horde's tunnels, etc., and just an awesome experience. But look at this thing, guys. It is absolutely gorgeous, and for $50, I definitely made off like a bandit. Being said that I'm a massive Gears of War fan since day one, when we originally released for the Xbox 360. But yeah, this is the S model. It's got a 320 gig hard drive, a beast of a hard drive. I think that's actually the biggest hard drive for the Xbox 360 I have in my collection, actually, now to date. So it obviously came with a console, the hookups, and whenever this released, it actually came as a bonus pack-in. And then it came with both of the Gears of War Edition controllers, and these things feature a metallic D-pad that has like a reflective finish on it, and then it's got the custom design throughout, all red, and then a black battery pack to match on the bottom there. But these are in fantastic condition as well. I'm going to have to swap out one of the D-pads on them, but other than that, they work completely fine. Nothing wrong with the D-pad, just a little bit of wear and tear from being played. But once I actually got this thing plugged in and tested it, then it was actually super unused. The gentleman didn't bother to delete his profile or delete any of these items off of the Xbox. So I took the liberty of completely revamping it, and but on his profile, he only had 5 games that he played since launch, and that's what he said. He played a handful of games, and then that was it. He just lost interest and moved on. To each his own. So I'm thankful for him taking such good care of it, and these controllers are sick. These are so badass. I love these controllers. All right, included in that bundle for the $50. It also came with a Kinect. Not really in need of a Kinect, already own one. The Kinect got a really bad rep because of its demeanor at the time, and people were looking at this thing as like the new generation of VR technology, and it was a little bit lackluster, but there was some features that I really appreciated. Me and my wife constantly used at the time the voice animation, so Xbox Go To or Xbox Bing or Xbox, doing the commands to get it to do what we're trying to do, and using the hand gestures just for fun. It's different, it's unique, and but unfortunately some of the games are left a lot more to be desired. It's fun to get the family together to play a handful of titles that were meant to bring the family together, get them laughing, get them making memories, etc., and so on. So but I got an extra Kinect, which I have 2 Xbox setups, so I might use those in both rooms. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. But that worked out as well. And then this one was just a bonus that came with it. They're really the only thing I was mainly after in this lot. Everything else was just a bonus beyond the console. The console is what drew me in, and it definitely is what my main focus was. But nonetheless, a little bonus got me a DVD multimedia remote, Xbox brand. It's got the Xbox guide button up top. Nothing crazy. You've seen these, of these, but I didn't have one in my collection, and we do watch DVDs through my Xboxes, so meh, bonus, throw it in, why not? So that was that. Included in this bonus additionally was a stack of Xbox games. Nonetheless, these actually were the 5 that he was talking about, minus one of them, because one of them was just a loose disc. But the first one is going to be Fear Files for the Xbox 360. The Fear series kind of took me by storm whenever, honestly, originally released. I didn't how much of an impact it would have whenever I started trying to play it, but it kind of came to me at a time that I really didn't have that much else to play. So it just drew me back in to the first-person FPS survival horror, kind of survival, kind of not, but first-person horror game, Fear. So that one's pretty cool to, it's a bonus, like I said. So moving right along, I'm just going to burn through these next ones because they're kind of just filler titles. These next 3 ones he bought because he was interested in the Kinect. So we got Kinect Adventures. That one's a bonus that I do have a duplicate of. So that'll be probably trade bait. FIFA 15. Not too big on the whole FIFA sport genre. But I guess it's a title that I didn't have in my collection. And now it's here, so I don't know, maybe one day I'll just have a crazy change of heart where I'll just really want to play some soccer, who knows, but if I do, I got it. So got that in there. And DreamWorks Puss in Boots for the Kinect. I know nothing about this title. Again, this was just a lot that I purchased, didn't have it in my collection, now I do. So as far as what it says, /pounce charm, step into Puss in Boots of a legendary hero in the fully bodied swambucking adventure. So kind of interesting. I don't know. I'll look it up and see, what it has to offer. So I know nothing about it, honestly. And this next one it could be snake oil. It could be complete gimmick, but I've never seen one. And who knows? It could do good. It could do bad. I don't know. But typically for cleaning purposes, I take the unit apart and clean it myself. But if this works just the same, why not? It's a Xbox 360 lens cleaner. I don't know if this is rare. I don't know much about it. So if you guys know much about these lens cleaners, if they actually work, if they damage your unit, etc. and so on, then comment below. I'd be interested if anybody knows anything about this. But it's the first one I actually saw in person that I was actually like, that's kind of neat. The way it actually works is on the disc itself, it has little, I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up or not, but it has those little brushes, and as the disc rotates, it sweeps essentially the dust or grime that's on your lens of your Xbox off there. So, meh. Filler title, like I said. So, believe it or not, guys, if I have the message, I will pop them up. If not, then that was a waste of time. Beyond that, this lady was cleaning out a storage unit, and I just saw she had some games, a stack of 3 or 4 games that she was like, looking to get rid of these, cleaning out storage unit, asking $30, and she had other stuff in the post. So I was like, is it $30 for everything, or is it $30 just for the games? So I messaged her, and you never know what these things are how these things are gonna turn out, is what I'm trying to say. So whenever we started conversing, and she was like, I'll tell you what, if you can meet me today in somewhere that's convenient for me, then you can just have them. I have no use for them. My husband doesn't have any use for them. They were just in a storage unit that we're emptying out. So if you would just come pick these up for me, you can have them. So instantly, light bulb turn on, like, heck yeah, free games. Yeah, let's go down there and do that. So it was a bit of a drive, but you can't beat the price of free games. And all of these were in such great condition, it's insane. But I don't know where they came from, etc. and so on. But for free, mind you, this first game of a few is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic for the original Xbox. This game is such a revered Star Wars title that people have spent countless hundreds of hours have just been mastering this game, and to no avail. The game turned out to be such a fantastic masterpiece, and actually it's been reviewed as one of the best Star Wars games, and in some opinions the best RPG experience that they've had, which is pretty bold being said that they have multiple others out there. But the game is open world RPG where you can choose to be good, choose to be bad, choose your path. You can customize just about everything in the game. It aged kind of poorly in the graphics department, but what it offers is none less than amazing. And included was another Star Wars title, actually of 3. This is, again, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 for the original Xbox. These games go for, on average, $10, $15, $20, $25 range, depending on where you get it. Yeah, I'm excited to jump into Knights of the Old Republic 2 because I have not played this one. I've watched friends play it. I've been told to dive into these and check them out, and they have a lot to offer, but I haven't played part 2 yet, so looking forward to that. So yeah, if you're a fan of these, I'd be interested to know your opinion on the Knights of the Old Republic, and if it would be interesting to actually bring back a RPG style like this to the new generation. That'd be interesting. So moving right along, another Star Wars title I didn't have in my collection. This is Star Wars Jedi Outcast Jedi Knights 2 for the original Xbox. And this particular one, you unleash the power of the Force, naturally. Wield over 8 Force abilities, including Jedi Mind Trick, Force Lightning, and Force Grip. Special console additions include missions, AVAC bonus level, and Xbox optimized graphics and performance. So it looks like this one was optimized for the original Xbox. A little shot in the arm, for in the graphics department. So we'll see how it stands up. It'd be cool if this is a backwards compatible Star Wars game, because then you really get the best bang for your buck. I know Knights of the Old Republic is, but this particular one I'm not sure if it's backwards compatible. I'd have to check, but it'd be interesting to see those graphics upgraded to all the way up to the Xbox One X enhanced. So moving right along, this is one of my all-time favorite. This isn't an extra copy, but it was included free, and I picked it up this week in that bundle for free. So this is revered as one of my all-time favorite survival horror games. One that definitely kept me up long hours at night and having nightmares many times after. But this is Doom 3 for the original Xbox. This game is such a powerhouse, guys. You start off, you just arrived to the planet and you're trying to figure out what's going on, and then all of a sudden, literally all hell breaks loose, and you have to go through these dark, dungy corridors, crawl through ventilation shafts, and just fight for every single shot of the ammo around, because these things are just bullet sponges. Especially if you're playing on the harder difficulty, it definitely ups the ante. So Doom 3, if you haven't done so already, check it out. I really got excited whenever they came out with a new Doom, and man, I wish they would go back to this style. Please make another Doom like this, where it's an actual survival horror game, not just blasting and ripping heads off. Although that I do enjoy that. I bought the collector's edition to the new Doom, but I do miss this. They both have their place in my heart, and I do miss, because it's been a long time to have a Doom such as this. But Doom 3, cool, adding on there. There's probably going to be a trade bait for me. I have another copy, and I actually have the Doom 3 skill case version. So probably going to be trade bait. And recently, if you guys haven't been familiarized or checked out his channel, War Train Wins, he recently made a pickups video where he mentioned the Game Informer magazines. I'm not siding with either side. I'm not here to decide the political arguments for GameStop as a whole. I know I've appreciated them. They supplied me with a way to secure a pre-order for games that I don't want to fight over. If I can get there in time and I can put a little cash down for a limited or collector's edition for a game, I personally appreciate that. As an addition to that, then I also am a pro member for the company, and included with that service, you actually get a copy of Game Informer every month. So he put that out there, and he showed off the last couple Game Informer magazines that I got. So I got this one today, and this is the cover art is the Watch Dogs Legion. Not sure much about that, but hey, I have a physical magazine here that allows me to flip through physical pages. Physical media is so important, guys, for not only from a collector standpoint, but for preservation. Because I have for example, all of the Nintendo GameCubes in my collection, I can share those with my future generation. I can share my physical media with the future generation. Whenever I have kids, or if I have my niece and nephew over, I can show them physically, what I enjoyed as a child. And they think that it's the coolest thing whenever they actually come in my game room. Their eyes literally light up like they're McDonald's play place for the first time after leaving the Amish community. Like, it is insane. And I still get those feelings. That's why I do what I do today. It's what drives my passion behind everything I do. And the community agrees with that as well. So having a physical media magazine to me is optimal, because they don't make very many Game Informer or game magazines nowadays. Back in my day, I know I'm not that old, I'm going on 30, but back in my day, I would have to go to Harps, I would have to go to Walmart, I would have to go to a convenience store and go purchase a magazine. Included with the magazine was a demo disc, and that's how I got my media. I plugged it up physically to my console, and it allowed me to view trailers, it allowed me to play in 4, 5, 6, 7 demos throughout to test these games out. Now everything is so convenient, that I love my digital media, but physical, don't go away. Physical, stay with the program. This is important. That's why I support it. So, got our latest edition of the Game Informer magazine. So, to answer your question, Mr. Wartrain, yeah, I do, and I have supported physical media through GameStop and just in general. So, that's not trying to sway anybody's decision. That's just my personal opinion on the topic. And we got one more item here, and I was wanting to get this game for quite a while, and I didn't realize how quickly it dropped in price. I say quickly, but it kind of is not. It's kind of old, but anyway. So this is going to be a copy of the Battlefield V Roman numeral for the Xbox One, and honestly, the gameplay trailer just completely blew me away. I was like, there's no way that's actual gameplay footage. That looks phenomenal. That looks so good. And whenever I actually got home and started playing it, then it was just as good on my TV as it was on the gameplay trailer. This game is absolutely gorgeous. A masterpiece to behold in the graphics department. Now, in the gameplay department, there's been a lot of problems with this game, guys. Just forewarning, I haven't had any major decision-altering graphical problems. There has been some slight mechanical problems in the campaign, but the campaign is awesome. I love this game's campaign. First and foremost, my favorite aspect of the campaign is how vast the world is in this. The world is massive. It just basically drops you off and says, okay, here's your objectives. You do these objectives the way that you seem fit. So you can traverse stealthily, throughout the field using your binoculars to make sure the area is clear before you go sneaking through the mountain passes. It's semi-open world. It's super big maps, but you can find a vehicle, that has a turn on back, wheel up, and back up to the battlefield and jump on that turret and just mow them over. Or you can just stealthily enter into the camp yourself and stealth kill the people and complete the missions as you go along. Or you can just go outright ham and grab, the biggest guns you can find and just go crazy blowing these people up and completing your missions. But I played a little bit of the online. The online was pretty remarkable with the things that it offers. The home screen is a little bit confusing to operate, but if you can get back past that learning curve, then right now it's like $10-15. So if you can get your hands on a copy, it is a lot of fun, especially if you're campaign driven, and the graphics are just spot on. Enough rambling on about this game. I'm just super stoked. Actually, right after I get off of here, I'm gonna go upload this and then jump right back into the action, guys. So guys, as always, thank you very much for tuning in for this week's episode of our pickups. I really appreciate you guys. If you've stuck around this long, thank you so much. And again, like, comment, and subscribe so that this video can get out there and share it with the rest of the gaming and collecting community. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until next time, guys, peace.
Mega Man!